Guys, good morning. Happy Monday. It's Daryl here. It is 8 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, this isn't a video I planned on making. Since I made the other video this morning, the first video talking about the big skirmish in Portland, my mind, I've still been thinking about it constantly. And I've been thinking about other clips I saw yesterday, today, and just putting it all in context. I really think of it. This isn't just one little skirmish or one little, something a video we can watch and point fingers and say, oh, that's too bad. Portland's a mess. Look what's going on there. But it's a lot bigger than that. The more you think about it, I'm not just saying that. I'm not just exaggerating to make a video or anything. Let me explain. Another video I watched this morning. I'll try to go back and find the link for this. It shouldn't be too hard. It's from CULLMAN, Alabama. And Mike Lindell, the pillow guy. And I know, yeah, he's nobody should put any credence or any really significant thought in anything he has to say. But he talked about there is no 2022, no 2024. It's right now. He was basically saying that they have to get the presidency back right now, and with everything that's going on in the country. That the country is in turmoil and the communists and you listen to each one of these people speak. You have Trump with the overall big lie, just repeating this over and over again. Oh, we got plenty of evidence. We got more evidence than we'll ever need, and you'll see it next week. You'll see it soon enough. The Supreme Court will have no choice but to overturn an election and reinstate me. And things that are stolen have to be replaced, and just every single time, just banging away at this. And these people, I saw another quote in one of the articles I read. It was an interview with one of the people in CULLMAN, Alabama, and the person said, "This is why we love Trump, because he sounds just like we do when we sit around the dinner table." Not my dinner table, but anyway. She goes on to say, and we believe him, or we listen to him, we believe him because everything he says is true. I'm kind of paraphrasing there, but she says, we listen to him, and she said, they believe every word he says because he speaks the truth. Every word out of his mouth is the truth. Wow, man, and that just puts shivers down my spine. I mean, I don't need to. I could sit here for a couple hours and just go over one thing to the next, to the next, to the next. This guy, Trump, has lied more than any other president in our history. He has lied. I truly believe that while he was in office, he lied. He told more lies than he told truth. Seriously. I don't need to sit here and prove that. It's been proved with the fact checking and everything like that. And these people just don't hear that. They don't, they hate this really. I know we've said this before, but this is a cult of the true huge magnitude. These people just, you could show them a picture of the sun, and if Donald Trump says that's the moon, they will believe that the sun is the moon. That's what I see here. And like I said, it puts shivers down my spine. So anyway, we go over to what's happening in Portland and the way that Fox News spun that. Okay, so it's a little skirmish that happens in a city in America, but then Fox News shows that to millions and millions of people whose only information is Fox News, and they see, once again, it's drilled into their head. These leftists, they are the problem. They are the communists. They're attacking the country. They're attacking us peaceful patriots. If you watched the video before, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not saying either side was innocent, but the way that Fox News, I saw one video first, and then I watched the way that Fox News portrayed it in their headline, and it was just ridiculous. They were calling, some fizz bombs and some smaller fireworks, they were calling those explosive devices by that leftist group, and chemical warfare, and that was mainly the right side with bear spray. And I couldn't believe it. So you have Fox News that's putting this out, and it just pounds this home to the people that are watching this. Once again, it's the whataboutism. I've been bringing this up since I started this channel. I've always told you guys, with me, I want to be better than I was yesterday. I don't care what other people are doing. I don't judge myself. I don't get angry or envious or jealous over anything else anybody else has. As long as I can improve myself each day, I'm happy. And I've always thought that is one of the truest things. And once again, you see this with this particular group of people, that they are very concentrated on blaming other people and what other people have. Take, for instance, the vaccine. Over and over again over the last week or two, I've heard the people that aren't getting vaccinated, they have no excuse or reason as to why they're not getting vaccinated besides for random nonsense about not trusting it or not being approved or this or that. But then they bring up immigration, and it's somebody else's fault that they don't have to get immunized. I've actually heard them say, well, when they're forced to wear masks and be immunized, then I'll do it. And it's a whataboutism and somebody else's fault. And I thought the same thing with this is going on in Portland now. You have this, it's a skirmish, and I don't believe anybody was hurt significantly. I don't even know if there was any arrests. It was a mess if you watch the videos. But the thing is, the way that Fox News portrays this, or One News America, or the other Newsmax, they twist it even more. And the way I believe that this MAGA crowd thinks, they just eat it up. Oh yeah, this leftist group is the whole problem, and it panics, and we have to fight. The country's going to smithereens. And it's all their fault. They're the one destroying. They're the ones attacking. And you can see it. You can see it actually happen in real time as you watch these videos. You see what's happening in Portland. The transfer of blame and the whole cult status. Again, going back to Alabama, CULLMAN, there were different speakers talking, like Marjorie Taylor Greene talking about impeaching and communism. And it's like this one group of people has totally thrown democracy out the window. They've totally forgotten about how our system has worked for over 200 years. Sometimes the Republicans are in charge. And of course, not everything they do is perfect. They make mistakes. The country hits a bad spot. Democrats take control. Same thing happens. Sometimes they do good. Sometimes they don't make, we make mistakes. And we go back and forth, transfer of power. And these two, and believe me, I think that system's getting old. We definitely need more choices than just this or that. All right. And it's like they just threw this out the window. And the way that Fox News and Trump and they all feed into this, that it's something, it's right now, it's a catastrophe, it's a disaster. Our country's being taken over. This has been taken from us. We got to fight right now. Look what's going on. They're attacking us over here. They're letting these people in the country over here, and I'm fighting for my freedom, and it's a whole skewed version of the truth of what's really happening. And these people just get angrier and angrier, and it's just a vicious circle. And it truly gets scary. Now, I think the people at the top, the people like Donald Trump, the politicians, the news companies, they know there's good money into this. They know that these people are at a cult-like status, that they believe anything and everything, they eat it up, and there's a lot of money to be made. Any entity or company that this group backs, this dedicated small cult, not small but mid-sized cult, there's a lot of money to be made off this dedicated bunch of cultists. And I think that Donald Trump knows. He knows. There's been a couple articles out recently. He knows he didn't win. And it's truly scary. The more I put it all together, the Trump rally in CULLMAN, Alabama, and you listen to what they're really saying there about you know, we can't wait till 2022. You know, they're dismissing democracy completely. You know, they've been wrong. They keep getting told over and over that something was stolen from you and you have to do something about it right now. You have to be patriots. You're like Paul Revere. You're like the Boston Tea Party. You're like, you know, Nathan Hale, all wrapped into one. You have to fight now. And, you know, and you hear Trump saying that. You hear them all saying that. And these guys, and like that interview with that one woman, she believes every single word of it. You know, and this whole gets broadcast out by Fox News, these different versions, and it's just this vicious big circle. It's kind of scary when you think about it, and the answers to it, I don't know. You have to have truth. You have to make truth visible. And I was going to say, so people can't deny it, even though, you know, they're committed to denying it. That's the whole purpose of the cult. The whole backing behind the cult is denying truth. But just keep banging away at the truth so that they have no choice but to be confronted by this is the reality. It's not what you're saying, what you're doing, what you're believing is not reality. Just some thoughts today. All right, you guys have a good Monday.